By the time Kitty Leroy died at the age of 27, she had married 5 men, been a famous dancer, gambler, saloon owner, and lady of the night. Kitty was born in Michigan and was dancing professionally by 10 years old. As a teenager, she was performing in dance halls and saloons. She also had developed shooting skills that few could match, including the ability to shoot apples off people's heads. Her first very short marriage was at age 15. It's been reported that she married her first husband because he was the only man in Bay City, Michigan, that allowed her to shoot apples off his head while she was riding by on horseback. But soon she traveled west, settling for a time in Dallas. By the age of 20, she had married a second time and was one of the most popular dancing attractions in town. She gave up dancing to work as a faro dealer and became known for dressing in men's clothing, and developed into a very skilled gambler. She moved with her second husband to California, where they hoped to open their own saloon. Somewhere along the way, she left him for another man, marrying for a third time. However, this marriage was extremely short-lived. According to an unconfirmed legend, the two became involved in an argument, during which she challenged him to a gunfight. When he refused to fight her because she was a woman, she changed into men's clothing and challenged him again. When she drew her gun, he didn't, and she shot him. He didn't die right away, so she called for a preacher and the two were married, but he died within a few days. Kitty eventually made her way to Deadwood in Dakota Territory in 1876, traveling in the same wagon train as Calamity Jane and Wild Bill Hickok. The Black Hills Gold Rush was in full swing in South Dakota, and Kitty made her way to the thriving boomtown of Deadwood after finding out that the streets of San Francisco were not actually paved of gold like she had been told. It was there she worked as a prostitute in the brothel managed by Molly Johnson. There she opened the Mint Gambling Saloon and married a fourth time to a Prussian prospector. However, when his money ran out, they began to argue. She hit him over the head with a bottle one night and threw him out, ending the relationship. Her business, the Mint Gambling Saloon, was popular and successful. Besides her gambling income, Leroy occasionally worked as a prostitute, but mostly managed her own women. On June 11, 1877, Leroy married for the fifth and final time, this time to prospector and gambler Samuel R. Curley. This marriage, just like her others, was tenuous. Curley was alleged to have been extremely jealous, and Leroy continued to have affairs, one of which was with her latest ex-husband, and another, according to rumors, with Wild Bill Hickok. Sam Curley was also a well-known gambler and card dealer himself, and after learning of Kitty's promiscuous ways, he actually left town and ended up dealing faro in Cheyenne. And when he heard of Kitty's new lover, he actually traveled back to Deadwood to confront her. December 6, 1877 was a bitterly cold night in Dakota Territory. That night, Curley tragically shot and killed his wife in the Lone Star saloon. He then turned the gun on himself and committed suicide. The pair were laid in state in front of the saloon the next day, then buried together. It was later said of Kitty that she had 5 husbands, 7 revolvers, a dozen Bowie knives, and always went armed to the teeth. There's no evidence that Leroy was actually a prostitute, but as many of the Deadwood saloons offered those services, she may very well have been a madam. She obviously had a daughter somewhere along the line, as Deadwood newspapers of the time indicate that her estate was left to a daughter. She was originally buried at Ingleside Cemetery, but that soon closed and her body was moved to Mount Moriah Cemetery. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found some value here. Be sure to click that subscribe button, and if you like the video, feel free to share this to your Facebook or Reddit page. And let me know what you thought in the comments. Have a great day.